Hello everyone, I'm Boundless and I'll be your host for today's video. So basically, there's not a lot going on with America right now, and it's all political and it all really sucks, but it is very much beside the point for this video. For this video, I've taken a few aspects of America, especially focusing on the DC area, and turned them into yokai, like from Yokai Watch. Each one I worked really hard on, and I just wanted to basically share their speed paint, and then I'll talk about each one for a little bit. Okay, so let's move on, starting on with our first yokai. So the idea for this whole thing essentially came from the fact that I just finished up AP Government for my school year, and the whole thing, I guess it wasn't fun, it wasn't really enlightening. I just went and it was there and it happened. But that's beside the point. Let's get on to the design. So for this yokai, I was thinking, essentially, I wanted to base it off of Capitol Hill, which, if you don't know what that is, Capitol Hill is just like, it's basically just like the name for the Congress building. Or not like the name, it's weird, too hard to explain, never mind. But that building where they keep Congress, and I was like, two-party system, there's two houses of Congress, two different sides of everything. So the idea here, it's a yokai who makes everything like, I guess, political or like partisan. Their job, they split everything on equal lines, and they go around with their flags and fan the flames, making everything so like partisan. For their style, I kind of drew this really traditionally, like with line art and like sketch line art color, which I normally don't do. I normally just go like sketch and then I paint over it. But this was the first time I did, and I was like, I want to do the Yokai Watch style, and I wanted to make sure I could do like a recolor of it if I wanted to. If you've seen Yokai Watch, you know about all the freaking recolors. I guess that's the end of the speed paint, and I can show you the character card now. Captain Hill, a B-rank tough tribe yokai. When inspirited by this yokai, everything becomes extremely political. He fans the flame with his twin flags. Moving on to the second design, the idea here was, oh my god, I hate okay, in concept, this one's the most convoluted, but it's also my favorite, so give me a second to explain. Okay, so the idea here is red tape, and red tape is basically, it's really complicated to find out anything or get anything or finish anything in the government. It just takes forever, there's lots of papers, there's a lot of quote-unquote red tape. So I was like, okay, tape dispenser business ban. And I did that, and when I was sketching it before I did this render, I was like, oh, it's so simple, it's so boring. So I wanted to put an alien on top. And you'll be wondering, what do aliens have to do with any of this? And I was like, you know what aliens have to do with any of this? Area 51. Naruto running from 2 years ago. So I had to do it now. I had to. And I literally laughed so hard when I thought of it. Originally I did a bird, but then I was like, wait, you know what'd be even funnier? The freaking alien. So here we are. Unformant, an A-rank mysterious tribe yokai. Nothing gets past this agent of the law. No secret will be revealed, even if you Naruto run. Okay, so this last yokai is probably my least favorite. I don't know, I don't really know. I thought its concept was originally better, I don't know. But it did let me do like a cherry blossom tree aesthetic for the whole video, like the thumbnail and everything. So I thought that was nice. So the idea here is, if you played the games, all the American yokai, so, well, not all of them, but like some of them are just the original Japanese yokai given like an American twist. So I'll put one up on screen. They basically turn like Blazion into like a language translator because America has a lot of languages. So I was like, okay, I'll do that with Heal. And I wanted it to have to do with like cherry blossom trees and the Washington Monument and that reflecting pool, etc. But I really couldn't get it all to work together. So it turned out like this. And I'm just so upset with the way it turned out. But I thought it's coming out of the cherry wood, and it's like wood themed, but I thought the colors weren't there like I needed them to be for it to make sense. I think it would have worked better as like an original design instead of this like American form. But It worked out. It's fine. I'm not mad. Cherry Heel, a C-rank Heartful Tribe yokai. Heal has been stricken by the cherry blossoms of BBQ. Of course, the real question is, why didn't he do it back home? And that is all 3 yokai. This video has been my first one in a while, I know, but I have other things planned. It's gonna be a whole lot of art fight stuff, it's gonna be some Digimon, it's gonna be some yokai, so please stay tuned. Thank you for watching as usual, and this is Boundless, signing out.